Stop me if you've heard this one before, but size isn't everything. Thinking about beer in the 21st century almost always conjures up the image of students, sport fans, or elderly gents knocking back a few pints to round out their day or start up their night. However, the picture was very different in Britain during the Middle Ages. Modern day beer is, broadly speaking, the evolved descendant of its 19th century ancestors. A standardised product, often light and carbonated, adapted from European, Bavarian or Pilsner styles, and heavily reliant on mechanisation. Jump back a few more hundred years, however, and the picture is very different. Beer was an unstandardised product, often produced on very small scales and with virtually no consistency from one batch to the next. As well as all this, it was the stuff that literally kept men, women and children of Britain alive. Before the 19th century, water was an often lethal source of toxins and bacteria. However, beers and other fermented forms of alcohol, including mead, were known to be much safer to drink. Table beer, or small beer as it is otherwise known, was a low-alcohol beverage that bore little resemblance to the beers of today. As well as being a means to quench one's thirst, small beer was also valued for its nutritional content. In the Middle Ages, food was neither plentiful nor of good quality, and so beer was used as a nutritional substitute of sorts for the diet, and was drank by people of literally all ages from first thing in the morning to last thing at night. Having gone out of fashion for a couple of centuries in favour of much higher alcohol beers, table beers have made something of a comeback in recent years. However, many have strayed in style and alcohol content to the original, a nutritionally sound version usually lying around the 1% ABV mark. A product that makes claim to change that is a company called Small Beer that are pioneering the creation of low ABV beers. Ta-da! What I have in front of me is their dark lager, which aside from seeming the most interesting to me in flavour, is also the lowest ABV beer they currently make. The brewery boasts a modern approach to the historical recipe, and there's no better way to find out if it's any good than to try it. John improvises for 2 to 5 minutes, God save the Queen. Why is that last bit in italics? Oh, I see. I'm genuinely intrigued. I've known about the idea of small beer for a few years, but aside from sort of, pishy French lagers, this is probably the first opportunity I've had to try it. Now then, originally, apparently this stuff would have been hazy and muddy and have had, bits of bread and stuff floating in it. This isn't that. We set out on a mission to create great-tasting beer at a low ABV. Beer that lets us have all the enjoyment, but didn't slow us down. The Small Beer Brewery is the world's first to specialise exclusively in the production of small beer, 0.5 to 2.8% ABV, by combining modern know-how with classical brewing. You are holding in your hand the original small beer dark lager, a glorious balance of coffee, chocolate and toasted notes. I'll be the judge of that. Right, what's the smell? Bready, loads of coffee, bit of chocolate. Wow, there's quite an aroma coming off of that. The great thing about this as well is that I can just it's a foamy bugger as well. Although, gotta say, you can't quite see that, hang about. Yeah, that looks like a sexy tankard of beer right there. Alright, cool. I'm gonna try it. None of those flavour characteristics that they talk about come through. Oh, that's a shame. No coffee. Sort of a brown bread kind of an influence. That's the cat coming in. Hey, Mo. Hey, tell you what. I'm gonna get you in a few weeks to do something, but what do you think this smells like? Yeah, give that a sniff. Go on. What are you... Oh no, you're not a fan at all, are you? Say hi to the people. Just lacking in flavour. Before anyone says, well, yeah, there's no alcohol in it, that has no bearing whatsoever on the flavour. It can still have flavour without there being alcohol. Oh, I don't want to kill these guys right out of the gate, because I feel bad, but that's actually got less flavour than, bad non-alcoholic beer. Even Mo's upset. Listen to him. Oh, he's fuming at this. Oh, I mean, I'm gonna polish it off because it's not offensive. There's just nothing happening. Oh dear. Oh, something's about to happen. Oh. If you're gonna say that a product has all the flavour, you need to actually deliver on that promise, because this doesn't. I'll drink it, but I won't buy it again. Comment down below, have you guys tried any low alcohol or no alcohol substitution things? I know Seedlip is doing the rounds. Well, it's been doing the rounds for a couple of years, but I'm coming! I'll get you some food in a minute. Alright, let me get on with let me do this. Let me do my thing, and then we'll do your thing, which is eating. Okay? Cool. Oh, I just feel bad about this one, but oh well, they tried. So quick addendum. I thought I might be mad for this, so I've gotten Susan to give this a go. Would you want to share your thoughts on this fella?
My particular thought about this fella was that it had a kind of watery coffee kind of vibe. Not a good coffee. Like, coffee was there, but kind of a Tesco value instant coffee grounds kind of vibe was what I was getting
Shitting
from
on
this.
Tesco right now.
Sorry, Tesco.
Other crappy supermarket-owned brands are available. Especially you Morrisons, you fuckers.
Boo, Morrisons.
Yeah, we don't have any Morrisons in Edinburgh unless you, like, trek out into the fucking wilds.
No, I mean, to be fair, I am a Tesco gal, so I feel like I'd rather shit on Tesco.
I was going to say, it's
value, little value.
I was going to say, Tesco are going to be watching this. I was like, did we sponsor this or not? I'm confused. Because she's saying she likes us, but then she's shitting all over us from a great height.
She's a confusing girl.
Yeah, it's like the worst sponsorship video ever made. Yeah, cool. In conclusion, for me, would not recommend personally. Not even if you're driving, really, because
Not even if you're driving.
I mean, you know, there's Coke, or failing that, Pepsi.
There's Coke.
Yeah, just snort something off a hooker, you're grand. Yeah, I ain't a fan.
Snort something off a hooker.